Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my June plan with me. I cannot believe that it is already June. I have so many amazing new spreads for you guys, so I really hope that you enjoy this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this, and let's just get right on into the video. So for my first spread, I'm just making a little cover / goal page. So I'm just starting out by writing June right in the middle with my Tombow calligraphy pen, and then adding a little bit of purple accent with my purple mild liner. This month I went for a super colorful theme. Normally I pick one color and kind of go with it for the whole month, but this time I picked so many colors like that reminded me of summer, because really summer is starting now, so I thought it would be a great way to incorporate that into my journal. So right now I'm just making all the little boxes. I'm splitting my goals up into 4 categories: school, fitness, YouTube, and then just like other miscellaneous goals. So I made all my boxes, and then I'm just taking my mild liners again and just adding some color. I'm using the green one, the peach one, the yellow one, the purple one, and the blue one in this month's plan with me, for those of you who were wondering what stationery that I am using. And then I'm just taking a plain black pen and just writing which box is for which set of goals. And then I thought the places on the side were a little bit plain, so I decided to go in and just write some quotes and adding some pops of color to them, just so that it filled the space up a little bit. Now I am going through and making my calendar. As always, I am going through and trying to count the dots for the squares. I feel like I should just make a note of how many squares it is, because I always forget. So I'm just going through with a pencil and just adding some marks to make sure that all of my little boxes are even, which even doesn't even work out that well for me in the end. So I don't know why. I always try to count, and then it never really works out that well in the end, and I always have to end up fixing it anyway, so it's fine. Now I'm just going in with my same black pen from before and creating the box for my calendar. I'm doing the horizontal calendar again, so it is the other way. I did this last month. If you watched my May plan with me video. If you haven't, I will put it in the description for you guys if you want to check that out. Yeah, I did this in May, and I really loved how it turned out. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it or not, but I really like having my goals on one side of the page and then my calendar on the other side of the page, so I decided to do that again this month. So these are all the colors again that I said that I was going to be using this month, and I am making the spread very colorful. I am adding all of the colors in, and I am making my little dots for the days of the month, just in the same colors as what I wrote the days of the week in, just to make this spread look super colorful. And for those of you who have kind of figured this out already, I did create one extra line for some reason. Like I said, I don't know even how this happened. I guess I just miscounted or something. So you will see what I do with that in a second to fix that mistake, but all bullet journal mistakes are fixable. So many people take it way too seriously if they make a mistake, but I promise that it is always fixable, and sometimes it even turns out better than what you originally had planned. So to fix this mistake, I'm just whiting out the lines. I'm keeping the boxes at the bottom, but I'm just taking out the vertical lines so that I can write over top of that, and then I'm just going and touching it up with the black pen again afterwards. And then I'm taking all of my colors and I am writing on top of all of that it is summer 2019. And I actually really like how this turned out at the end. It wasn't ideal because, again, of that mistake, but I think it turned out just fine. So for the very last thing on this page, I'm just writing June at the top. Again, very colorful, very bright. And then I'm just taking my black pen and kind of doing a sloppy outline. Yes, I did this on purpose. It wasn't like an accident or anything. I just wanted to try it out. I've seen lots of other bullet journal YouTubers try out doing their fonts like that, so I thought I would give it a try as well. So now, again, if you watch my last month's plan with me, instead of doing just a classic gratitude log, what I am doing is I am just doing writing one good thing that happens each day, just like a tiny little journaling box. And honestly, as you can see right now, I am counting everything out, but I end up just kind of freehanding this and whatever. Like, it doesn't look the best, but I didn't even know how I was gonna count all of these out, so I just decided to draw some random boxes in and then create as much space as I could for journaling each day. And it's not perfectly counted or anything. So now I'm just going through with all my colors and writing the days of the month. I'm just doing a different color for every single one, but again, I don't know what was with me the day that I was filming this, but apparently I don't know how to count, and I actually messed up where they go, which I am realizing right about now. So again, I'm going in with my whiteout. I promise after this I don't need to white out anything else. I really don't know why I just couldn't count today, and yeah, I have no idea, but I actually do like how this spread turned out. You can hardly even tell where I used the whiteout after everything is drawn in and everything. So I guess I've learned my lesson not to freehand things so much, because that's often what I end up doing, and when I do, it always ends up with some kind of mistake like this. Then just along the side here, I'm just writing that it is my June gratitude log. I know that I'm switching a lot between my colors, and normally I do not do this, but I actually really like how this whole spread, or this whole June setup turned out at the end, which is surprising for me, because normally I don't like having this much color in it, and I don't even know where I got the inspiration from, but I am really glad that I did it. My next spread is going to be my spread for YouTube. So I'm just creating a little header, and then I'm just going to be putting all the boxes that I want to have for my YouTube tracking and everything like that. So I have a box for my YouTube growth, and then I also have one to track my analytics and put any goals that I have. I can put in either of those boxes. I'm not really sure if I am going to do that yet. And then I also have a section where I am going to write my YouTube videos that I am going to be filming this month. Normally I would just do a whole YouTube video spread and then incorporate the growth and the analytics into like a goals section, but I decided I just wanted all my YouTube stuff on one place this month. And then I'm going around and taking my mile liners again and just outlining these boxes to add again some of that color into my pages. And now I'm creating my habit tracker. So this is probably one of my first times that I've created a habit tracker in my bullet journal, I think, on a plan with me, because normally I use a different form of habit tracking, but I'm not doing that anymore, so I decided to add it back into my bullet journal. And I'm just taking little swatches of all of my colors where I'm going to write what the habit is, and then I'm going to create little circles underneath it. So I'm going to draw 30 tiny circles, which you guys will see me do. It actually did not take as long as I thought it would. But yeah, I'm just going to take my plain black pen, draw in all these little tiny circles, and then if I did my habit on the day, I will color that corresponding circle in. The habits that I'm tracking are eating clean, working out, 2 liters of water, bed by 11, awake by 7, reading, cleaning, and doing my French. So I am really excited to see how this spread turns out again at the end of the month with everything colored in. I really actually like how this one turned out. For my very last spread of this month, I am creating a final exam page. So I do have a final this month, and I'm just wanted to make a page. So I wrote down all of the days I'm going to study. So it's not like the days of the month, it's like total days. So like first day, second day, third day, etc. And then I'm just going and I was going to put the hours on the top, but then I decided against it. I'm just going to create a little bar line for how long I studied and then write the corresponding hours and minutes beside it at the end of the day, instead of just having all the hours that I kind of sketch in, if that makes any sense. And then at the bottom, I'm just writing like the exam date, the time, the total hours that I ended up spending studying, and what I got on that final. I just think it's cool to track all of that, see how much time you studied and then what you got, so you can learn for future exams. And then just to finish this off, I'm doing a little bit of a motivational quote that I saw on Pinterest for finals, because it's going to be a lot of work to study. So I'm using the quote, and of course every single one of my colors that I've been using throughout this video that says get up, clear your desk, tie your hair, and just start. I really like this quote because I feel like just starting is the best advice I can give anyone for studying. So maybe I should follow it myself. And then I'm just going to outline it again, doing that messy outline that I've been trying out throughout this video around these letters. I did some of them a little bit more messy than I would have liked, but I actually don't mind how it turned out. I'm just really happy with all of the colors in this video. I know I've said that a million times already, but I do love how bright it is. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like these plan with me's, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to watch all my other ones, I will put the playlist where I have them all linked down below in the description if you're interested in checking that out. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!